Hello everybody, today I am going to show you a set of few exercises that will help you really well in improving your drawing skills. Okay, so here I have set up a still life of a ceramic cup. So the first exercise would be to try to draw the object from observation with your right hand if you are a right hander. Okay, so just observe carefully and never mind if you take a little longer for the first few times when you're trying to draw it. Observe carefully and do the drawing. If you have trouble in getting the symmetry, then what you can do is draw a center line and then you can see to that you get symmetry of the object. So when you're drawing any man-made object, symmetry is one thing which you have to be very careful about, otherwise the drawing will not look nice. So the first exercise would be repetition. Basically try to draw the same object several times using your right hand. So this is exercise 1. So exercise 2 would be to try to draw the same object with your left hand, assuming you are a right hander. If you are a left hander, now the first thing would be to draw it with your left hand. The next exercise would be to draw it with your right hand. Okay, so this time my speed will reduce all the more and my observation will become much better. Okay, because I am not a left hander, so trying to draw this object using my left hand will be all the more challenging. So initially the lines will be shaky. You may not get it as exactly as it looks. Never mind, try to draw it. So now when I am repeating the same thing, you can see that the shakes in the lines have reduced. These exercises as such you can use as a warm-up. Like you do a set of warm-up exercises before you do any physical activity like yoga or athletics. You can use these exercises as a warm-up before you start doing any artwork. So try to repeat the same thing. You can see that the shape of the pot is definitely improved in my second drawing and the lines have become less shaky. Okay, next I'll go to the third exercise where I will just observe the object for a while and then I will remove the object, put it out of my sight, and now I'll try to draw the same object from my memory. So this way my concentration and focus will improve a lot. Now the next exercise, as before, you just try to draw the object by looking at it now. This way you will know if you have missed out any details. So when you're drawing from observation, don't worry about the timings. Initially for a few days, it will take a little longer, but just don't worry about it. Now all you have to worry about is the accuracy and not the time. So I have just added a little more details in this drawing particularly, which I didn't do in the previous videos. Okay. So the next exercise would be to draw the same object to different scales. You can see that I have divided the page into 3 different spaces. I can draw the same object. I can fit in the same object into all of these spaces, making sure that the proportion of the object is maintained intact throughout. Okay, so this time the space is a little longer, so I am making the width also a little longer to make sure that the object falls in exact proportion with the original. Now, considering this space, this is a fully vertical space for the entire length of the page. So see, this can be the maximum width of the object that I can fit into this space. So I can't fit the object along the entire length, I can only fit it along the entire width. So all these things you have to plan and observe while you are making any drawing. So at the max what you can do is, probably you can add a description at the bottom by drawing this thing in the top, or you can center the object. That way space in the bottom and top will get wasted, which can't be avoided because the space orientation is like that. Now I am drawing the same object along the full length of the page. So this time I can make it as wide as the width of the page. This time I can fit the object pretty well into the page. So another technique that I would like to tell you is, initially I have actually placed the object pretty close to my eyesight because this is a small object. Assuming it is a large object, you can get the measurement of the object by using measurement methods like using the length of the pencil. Say for example, I just keep it a little away from myself and I just measure the approximate length of the object, height of the object using the pencil. So the width of the object is nearly 3/4 the height of the object. So I can just make sure that the measurements, I can just translate those measurements onto any size of paper that I want to work to. This is one basic method that people use instead of using any measurement tools like a ruler or anything. So the next technique would be to do the same exercise without using an eraser. So this way again, this again is pretty difficult because we are not used to doing any exercise without using an eraser. So initially for a few times you might find this difficult, but never mind, go ahead even if it doesn't come out properly. So just keep repeating it and finally you'll just get it. This again will improve your strength of the lines and also your focus and concentration.